Hello. Is it just me, or whenever a new car comes out, is it always a step back from its successor? Yes, they will typically be more luxurious, have greater performance or a higher build quality, but I feel like a lot of times the styling can be a step backward, with awkward features or design choices. In addition, many cars are becoming more generic in order to appeal to a wider consumer base. Less unique features and more ease of use, like a big bland recliner as opposed to an Eames chair. But I've been shocked to see that some manufacturers are actually listening to their customers and releasing cars like the 2024 Lexus GX.
The previous generation of the GX, the 460, was produced for 13 years. And this model was a very small evolution of the first generation GX, the 470.
What Lexus could have easily done with the 2024 GX was follow the same formula as before and update the styling of the exterior and interior in line with its predecessors. But surprisingly, Lexus did a major redesign that would shake a retirement home down to its foundations.
While Lexus had probably been working on the new GX for years, I do think that the big success of the redesigned Land Rover Defender, along with the growing sales of the aged GX 460, showed Lexus that there's a large segment of consumers who want an SUV that has personality and makes buyers think that they're living an exciting life.
With the GX550, Lexus perfectly captured a design that looks sharp and modern in the road-focused trims, the luxury, and adventurous and capable in the off-road focused trims, the Overtrail.
The main differences between these two are shown on screen now. Ultimately, I think that these are the most important options when deciding between the luxury and the Overtrail. The big question that will push you either way is, would you rather have your GX look at home in front of a nice restaurant or on a trail in the woods?
Which features are most important to you? Are there any other features that you think Lexus should have included in the redesign of the GX? Leave them down in the comments below. The GX in base form is a very capable SUV. They come standard with a center locking differential and full-time four-wheel drive. So if you're occasionally taking it out on the trail, any GX that has good tires will be more than fine. But if you have a large volume of children, or you're super cool and you're always driving around with a bunch of models, you should probably get the luxury. But if 5 seats is sufficient for you and you think that you'll be off-roading, the Overtrail is the car you should buy. With that said, I think I would buy an Overtrail Plus in earth or nori green with a chateau and olive interior. If I really needed 7 seats, I would just buy an LX to go alongside my GX. Casual.
The best parts of the GX's exterior styling are the front grille, as it reverses the Lexus play of dominant front grilles, and it includes a cool lower painted piece, the big bulging fenders, and most importantly, the signature Land Cruiser third row window swoop, which is one of the marks against the new LX600.
Moving to the interior, in this example, the Luxury Plus, you have nice semi-aniline leather seats. The seats are well padded, and they have a little bit more prominent bolsters than you'd find in the LX. The biggest win in the GX interior is the dashboard.
Everything blends together well, with a large center screen that looks planned, unlike other cars which just seem to add elements as they go along. Also, looking out the windshield, you see a large square hood. And this continues well throughout the dashboard with a boxy yet modern shape.
Overall, I would say that the interior in the GX has a better design than in the LX. Just looks a little bit more cohesive, but that gap between the two models used to be very noticeable. But I feel like they've narrowed it down with the release of this new GX. Gone is the 4.6-liter V8 that was in the Lexus GX 460. It's been replaced by a twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6. Initially that sounds bad, but power is actually up by 50 horsepower and torque by over 100. From a reliability standpoint, that is a little concerning, going from a naturally aspirated V8 to a twin turbocharged V6, more stress in the engine. But being that it's in so many mass-produced models like the Tundra, the Sequoia, the LX, the GX, and in a similar variant in the LS, honestly, I'm not too concerned because that's a lot of cars for this engine to be in. Personally, I would choose the GX over the Land Cruiser Prado just to get this engine.
And in the United States, the only engine you can get in the Land Cruiser Prado is the 4-cylinder hybrid, which I'm not the biggest fan of.
It honestly rides really well. It's an improvement over the previous GX460 due to the wide wheelbase. But I would say with these 22-inch rims wrapped in low-profile performance tires, the bumps are a little bit more noticeable than you would have hoped. So regardless of what trim of GX I got, I think I would put the 18-inch wheels off the Overtrail onto this car. I would say the size of this car is perfect. With the big open windows, you have really good visibility. The nice moonroof lets in good light. And so I would say this would be a very enjoyable car to drive every day. Speaking of the moonroof, it actually has a elegant shower door ability to switch between transparent and frosted. So that would probably entertain some children. Driving this car, the size is perfect. I feel like it would be easy in parking lots, driving around town. And whenever the bodywork is very vertical and you can see the edge of your car, it just makes it so much easier for positioning. It's pretty crazy how many fun SUVs are on sale now. For those who want a car they can use every day, but also offers a more exciting experience. Even normal SUVs are offering trims that bring an off-roading spirit into the mix.
While I love the new Land Rover Defender, and you could technically consider something like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, the big compromise that you're taking on is the risk of unreliability. And with something like a Mercedes G-Class, you're going to be paying double than what you would for this.
With the GX, you get an exciting SUV with Lexus's proven reliability, all starting at $64,000, which I feel like is actually a lot of car for the money. And to top it off, the GX comes standard with all of the safety features that Lexus offers. This redesign for the 2024 Lexus GX550 really was a great step forward for Lexus and creates an option that's no longer the safe, kind of boring alternative, but now stands at the top as the market segment benchmark. So, what are your thoughts on the new Lexus GX550? Post them in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Man, oh man, is it cold.